So, you want to be a candidate? An introduction to running for elected office. First of all, let's ask ourselves, why should you run for elected office? It sounds hard. It sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like you might have to do some things that make you uncomfortable. So why should you do it? Running for office will give you a platform to discuss the issues that you care most about. Concerned about the housing and education crisis, fighting for universal health care, ready to ring the alarm on the climate emergency. Running for office not only gives you a platform to use your voice for issues that matter, but pushes the debate towards real solutions that the two corporate parties will never support, let alone mention as a possibility. Ultimately, running lots of clean, green, corporate-free candidates is how we take power and enact meaningful and systematic change. Being a candidate for elected office is a challenging and rewarding experience. You will have opportunities to deepen your understanding of local elections, financial reporting, and grassroots campaigning. You will do lots of communicating, both verbally and in writing. You will have plenty of practice coordinating a team, managing a budget, networking with others, raising funds, and generating support from voters. There will be chances to participate in debates, town hall meetings, panel discussions, and media interviews. Have fun trying new things while challenging the status quo. In addition, every statewide Missouri Green Party candidates campaign is a chance to maintain our ballot access so that we can run even more clean green candidates in the future. The majority of eligible voters in the U.S. are politically disengaged and do not vote in elections. They do not identify as Democrats or Republicans. They want a third party that represents them over corporate and wealthy interests. Your corporate-free campaign gives them a choice to vote for what they want, not against what they fear. The Democrats and Republicans gerrymander the districts so that they do not even run against each other in many cases. So if a Green Party candidate doesn't run, there is often only one candidate to choose from in the general election. And obviously, that is not a choice. This is no accident. It's how it is designed by the corporate parties. Green Party candidates generate interest and excitement from frustrated voters looking for hope. Our communities are delighted to hear about our corporate-free candidates, and their support is critical to our success as a grassroots political party. We need to draw in lots of passionate voters and volunteers to help grow the Green Party beyond a viable third party and into an electoral vehicle for system-wide improvements to our society. Together, we can put people, planet, and peace over profit. So we understand why clean green candidates are important. We need people to step up for their communities and run for public office. Now we have to ask, can you commit? Running for elected office is a commitment, and you should not make the decision to run lightly, but that doesn't mean you can't tailor your campaign to fit in with the other parts of your life. With just 10 hours a week for a few months, you can make a huge impact for your community and help grow the Green Party. So ask yourself, are you ready? Are you in good physical and mental health? Do you have a significant amount of time to commit? Have you talked to your loved ones about your plans? Do you have the financial resources needed to run? Are there volunteers willing to help your campaign? Are you eligible? Age and residency requirements vary by office. Some positions have additional requirements such as specific educational degrees. Proof of citizenship and residence is required. Unpaid taxes and other debts may disqualify you, as well as criminal misdemeanors and felonies may as well. If you are at all interested in running for elected office, please contact our elections team and we will be happy to advise you on your eligibility and your best path forward to becoming a clean green candidate. Are you green? To be an official Green Party candidate in the state of Missouri means you legally file to run for an elected office on the Green Party ballot line. But to be a real clean Green candidate, you must become a party member and agree to follow our high standards for ethical fundraising as detailed in the Missouri Green Party campaign finance policy and be endorsed by the Missouri Green Party through a membership vote. Are you corporate free? Green Party candidates follow ethical fundraising guidelines over and above state and federal law. This is not a disadvantage. This is our superpower. Your neighbors are hungry to elect candidates who are not for sale. Give them that opportunity. Only clean Green candidates can expose the corruption of politics as usual and put our tax dollars to work for the needs of our communities. You're interested in being a clean Green candidate for your community? Yes, we're excited to have you on board. Let's talk about what's next. Let's get started with our candidate intake procedure. First, you research the elected office and confirm eligibility. Then complete the candidate intake form on our website. Next, complete background check, interview, questionnaire, and candidate fundraising form. Then obtain candidate endorsement from the Missouri Green Party. Finally, receive candidate training and resources and plan your campaign and build a volunteer team. Let's talk about this process a little more. In order to assess prospective candidates for endorsement, the Missouri Green Party elections team will walk you through the candidate intake process. Prospective candidates will undergo a simple background check and an informational interview to get more detailed information about your intent, availability, and qualifications. Prospective candidates will be assessed on a variety of factors such as communication and public speaking abilities, having a positive and respectful demeanor, making a good first impression, their skills and experience, as well as level of engagement with their local community. We will consider their policy positions and, if available, the individual's proposal for a campaign platform. Commitment to the Green Party and campaigning are other factors to consider of prospective candidates. If a recommendation for endorsement is decided, the Elections Committee will facilitate an official endorsement vote by members at the next general membership meeting. Another benefit of running as a Green Party candidate is not having to do it alone. Once you have been officially endorsed as a Missouri Green Party candidate, we will arrange a time for you to receive our candidate training and resources. The Missouri Green Party is here to help you and offers numerous resources to support your campaign. We'll provide you with guidance on campaign fundraising and reporting, customized campaign website, and optional donation page for campaign fundraising. Contact lists of Green Party supporters in your area. Community and media contact lists. Voter data analysis for maximum campaign outreach. Networking opportunities and coordinated campaign events. Design templates and swag recommendations, campaign checklists, campaign tips, and more. Even if you have already started planning your campaign or have begun campaigning, your campaign officially begins when you file for office. State and federal candidates file in Jefferson City between late February and late March. The Elections Committee will coordinate a day for all Green Party candidates across the state to file on the same day. From here on, you will be actively campaigning, and Election Day will be here before you know it. After that, you will wrap up your campaign officially. So who are Green Party candidates? They are you and me, and your neighbor, and the guy in front of you at the checkout line at the corner store. Antoine Winters is a tenants' rights activist in Kansas City who ran as a Green Party candidate for U.S. Congress because he wanted to give the people a voice. Daniel Karam has run for state legislature. Daniel stood up against abuse of power and obscene wealth perpetuated by the corporate parties. Nathan Kline has run for Jackson County Executive and State Senate on the Green Party line. He believes that the two corporate parties that built the pay-to-play political system that we suffer with now are never going to reform it themselves, and that only the Green Party will. Kelly Dragu is a longtime activist and Green Party member who has volunteered as chapter co-coordinator, treasurer, and other positions. Kelly ran to challenge the status quo and make government work for all of us. These are candidates who ran because they know that change starts at the grassroots. You can too. It was Hillel the Elder who said, if not now, when? If not you, who? If you're ready to stand up for your community, contact the Green Party and let's make the future. Start your candidate journey by emailing the Elections Committee or by visiting the Become a Candidate webpage on our website. Thank you. We are excited to work with you as a clean green candidate.